Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Fun Friday! And guess what? Next week, we only have 3 days of school, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So there will be something posted on Monday and Wednesday next week's optional fun activities to do. And the countdowns will be posted every day. So today's countdown is day 4. So you're going to pop number 4 today. There are no activities posted. If you want to continue working on your memory book and work on that, you certainly may. And you can do your countdown activity, but there are no mandatory activities to do. And if there's anything that you haven't done, you can work on that. So I thought I'd finish this week with another nonfiction book, not as good as the one we read yesterday. The one we read yesterday, that life-size book, that one was really good. That was the first time Miss Kelly read that one, but I really liked it. This one is called Animal Smell, and it's all about animals' sense of smell, which you might be able to guess by noticing the polar bear on the front there, sniffing at the snow. Now remember, a nonfiction book teaches us about something. So this book is going to teach us about how animals smell. People use their noses to smell. Scents or smells are carried through the air. They enter the holes in our noses or nostrils right here when we breathe. Flowers and warm cookies have good smells. Dirty sneakers and garbage have bad smells. Okay, so she's smelling the flowers, something good. Most kinds of animals smell with their noses too. A polar bear can smell prey even in the snow. The prey is what he wants to eat. So if there is something he wants to eat hiding under the snow, he can still smell it. A squirrel buries nuts and seeds in the ground. It uses its sense of smell to find them again. Okay, so there they are using their nose to sniff out the things they want to eat. An elephant's nostrils are at the end of his trunk. An elephant remembers other elephants by their scents. That's how he knows if it's an elephant. He knows he smells them. A hippo can smell the air even when it swims. Its nose often stays above the water. So here's the elephant. There's his trunk and his nostrils are at the end. And I think that's really cool that he smells other elephants to know who they are. And there's a hippo. He keeps his nose up out of the water. Okay, and so he can smell the air even when he is swimming. If you haven't gone to the Cincinnati Zoo, they have a hippo that they often have videos and pictures of named Fiona, and she always is very fun. So that's Cincinnati Zoo. Is a very fun, exciting place to visit. A shark has very small nostrils, but it has a very strong sense of smell. It can smell other animals that are far away. A wolf can smell better than a shark can. A wolf can smell a deer across a huge forest. So see, here's the shark's nostrils. They're very small, but he still can smell from a long way away. But he doesn't smell as good as the wolf does. The wolf can smell from very far away. A cat has an excellent sense of smell. It can smell about 14 times better than a human can. Oh, that cat kind of looks like Chewy, doesn't he? And I believe that's true because I know when I open up his food, even if he's downstairs, he comes running up. I think because he can smell it. A dog can smell many things that people cannot smell. Some dogs can follow scents that are days old. So that means if something has been around several days ago, the dog could still smell it. A lizard does not smell with its nostrils. I wonder what it smells with. It smells with the roof or top of its mouth. my goodness, oh, I wonder, he must have to open his mouth like this to be able to smell something. Here's the lizard. He doesn't have his mouth open here. A snake also smells with the roof of its mouth. First, it grabs scents from the air with its tongue. Oh, maybe that's what the lizard does too. They stick their tongue out and then they can have that smell on their tongue and figure out what it is. Ants use smell to tell each other things. They find food by following scents left by other ants. Bees also use smells to tell each other things. Honeybees give off different scents. They use the scents to know what jobs they should do in the hive. Oh, so that's kind of how they talk to each other with smells. Interesting. An eel must use its sense of smell when it hunts. Eels cannot see very well. Some of you mentioned eels when you were talking about what was in the ocean. Some of you mentioned eels. Moles cannot see well either. Like an eel, a mole must use its sense of smell to find food. Very interesting because, look, I can't even see his eyes in that picture, but I do see his nose. Many animals have strong scents. They sniff each other to find out if they are from the same family. Many animals use their sense of smell when they hunt for food. Smells also warn animals of danger and help them stay alive in the wild. Could you imagine if you saw your brother or sister or mom and you smelt them to know if they were your brother or sister or mom? That's what these animals do. Nice. I hope you learned something today. Now, for your countdown today, for day 4, it's talking about kindness. So it's going to ask you to do an act of kindness today. So one thing that I did that was an act of kindness was that I know that Mrs. Tanner's baby, Jake, he's having his birthday, but they can't really have a party for him like they would like to. So I sent him a little gift to his house so that he had a nice gift from somebody special, so that he got something nice for his birthday. So that was my act of kindness that I did. And I have it from our book, Breathe Like a Bear. I found a kindness activity. I think we did do this one. Remember in December we had the kindness chain and we ripped off activities that we could do every day. So I think we read this one then, but it's a good one to do right now too. So take a listen. Think of something kind you've done for someone. So Miss Kelly's thinking about how I was kind to Jake. Maybe you helped someone in your family with something at home, or you helped a friend at school. Think of something kind that someone else did for you. How did it make you feel? I bet it made you feel good, because I'm thinking about something kind that someone did for me. So I remember that when it was my birthday, my mom made my favorite cake, and that was very special for me, especially since I couldn't go see my friends and other family. She made me my special cake, and it made me feel very good. It made me feel like she loved me. Now, think of something kind you haven't done yet, but you will the next time you have the chance. Think of something kind you could do today for someone in your family or a friend you might see today, or for the world outside. What's something kind you could do today? Is there someone you could help or say some kind words to? Try to remember to do that kind thing when you can today. And then you can use the microphone or the camera or the video recorder to tell me about that. Have a wonderful weekend. Do not forget to send in your check-in sheet. Even if you are not completing these optional activities, please make sure to send in your check-in sheet so I can count your attendance. And then we only have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. and then we'll have to say goodbye. But don't worry, I'll see you again soon. All right, bye-bye.